Welcome back. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and we're back on the air with Radio Entrepreneurs, and pretty excited about everything going on with the show 2016. First-time guest across from me, doesn't know what he's in for. It's going to be easy, believe me. And that's Keith Dee of Osage Advisors.
Osage Advisors, so we're a boutique investment bank, primarily focused on helping family and closely held companies and business owners sell. We've been around since 2001, and Osage is a little different than a traditional M&A firm, is that we take a big bank approach to smaller companies. Companies typically with $3 to $100 million revenue is our strike zone. And what we do is we take a competitive process. So we run a full auction that you would get from a big bank like a UBS, Harris Williams, and we bring that down to a family and closely held company. Our objectives are two things. A business owner who's worked 10, 20, 30, even 40 years should get the highest level of service. And in our opinion, the way to do that is to run a competitive auction process. So you have an informed seller and provide them options. And let the market in a competitive process dictate the value of your business so you can make an informed decision.
Full auction, that's full process. Do you find that works better with certain industries than others?
No, we feel it works across the board. It really comes down to the research, is understanding the industry. First off, it's understanding the goals and objectives of the business owner. You really have to sit back and listen. Understand what he or she is looking to, or the family is looking to do over a period of time. And once you have an appreciation for that, then you go and do a very detailed research. Any deal we bring to market, we start with a clean sheet of paper, and we start from ground zero, and we build up a buyer base. We may look at 1,000 companies in and around their industry to see who the best buyers are. And typically when we go to market with a company, we look at 200 to 400 strategic buyers, and then we also have a database of over 900 private equity funds, and we look for companies that they own. They're looking for add-on acquisitions. We put that all together, we submit it to the client for approval, and that's how we go to market.
Does that change the cost factor for the family business, do you think? Because I'm sure when they're shopping around, they have no experience at M&A deals. It's their first and only one. So is there a certain education that you have to do through the process?
Yeah, well, we're a retained firm. We get a engagement fee, service fee up front. It's a one-time fee, covers all the costs associated with doing the research, writing the book, the materials that we go to market with, the one-page profile, helping the owner through the due diligence process, right down through closing. And there's a success fee at the back end, depending on the size of the deal. We price it accordingly. Our fee structure is less than a big bank. They have a higher overheads, they have higher commitments and such. So it kind of takes the smaller business owner outside of the availability or affordability to use a big bank. So our fee structure is in line with market conditions for a company their size.
Now, I asked you about cross-industry. Do you tend to feel that there's a better size deal for you?
Well, when we say $3 to $100 million in revenue, typically that translates to about $1 to $5 million adjusted EBITDA. Businesses in that size range will get the maximum benefit out of an auction process. It is a seller's market. It's still a seller's market. And it's like economics, supply and demand. There's not a high supply of quality companies in the market right now, but there's tremendous amount of cash on the sidelines from both private equity firms and strategic buyers. So if you're performing well in the market, you're going to get a lot of attention, and which is going to end up being maximizing the value of business moving forward.
Keith, if somebody was looking for you at the firm, how would they find you?
Well, they can call me at our phone number, which is 860-767-3273, extension 1001. We're on the web at osageadvisors.com, or my email address is kdee@osageadvisors.com.